Yeah, so back again. Right, so yesterday I introduced the very basic building blocks of what I'm going to attempt to do, which is to automate this daily video. So what I am intending to do is, you can probably see, well, you would definitely have seen from the video yesterday, that the quality right now is, I haven't really focused on quality at all. There's no real transitions, and well, I did a few, but you know what I mean. It's very, very basic. So every day we will improve the automation that is going into the videos. So I'm hoping that you, by following along, you'll be able to see naturally the progression in the quality of the vlogs on a daily basis as we progress through the process of automating the whole thing. So what we're going to do today is really kind of dive a little bit deeper into that structure. And what you're probably wondering is, after we've got this structure, how is it actually going to work? What's a JSON file on its own has no real capabilities of its own. What I really need to introduce to you is the prototype system that I've spent the past 2 years building. It's called Robolts. It's like the main objective that I had when I first started building the platform was that I wanted simply to be able to click a button and generate a social media post. Now back in the beginning, I wasn't really thinking video at all. I mean, it was in the back of my mind, obviously, but my real focus was on more kind of static content like Facebook posts, Instagram posts. Back in the beginning, 2 years ago, if you think at the state of ChatGPT back then, video was, there was a little bit, but
Welcome to Clean Beans, the coffee company dedicated to providing our customers with the best coffee for their health and well-being. My name is Dominic, and at Clean Beans, we believe that coffee should be more than just a morning pick-me-up.
ChatGPT could definitely not produce a video, and it still can't. What it could do was generate text and images, so that was, and pretty much still is, the focus of the platform. We'll go into more depth and more detail of the platform over the coming days and weeks, but essentially what it does is, I'll tell you what, let me just get to back to the actual core of what the platform does. So, right, at the beginning, what you do, if you have a concept, a business concept that you want to test or that you want to go forward with, you simply enter your concept into the input box in the platform and click Analyze. And behind the scenes, there are 10 categories that it will take and analyze that concept against those points. It will then give you back its full analysis with a score. If the score is above a certain level, it will allow you to develop that concept. If the concept is below that score, it will ask you to refine the concept. But not only that, it will give you a full detailed breakdown of the strengths and weaknesses, a total analysis of your concept. The system then runs a series of automated prompts, each one building on the results of the last, to develop a total in-depth picture of your concept, and does a bunch of in-depth market research using all the resources at its availability to give you a full picture of your business. And then building on the back of that in-depth market research, it then goes off to create the branding, full marketing plan, sales plan, and indeed your website. This is all. The website is based on Amplify on AWS. So this is all scripted out. So it doesn't just build a random website for you. It has actually conducted that market research and built a website specific to the concept that you've added in the beginning. So it really does build a whole prototype business for you. So that is basically working at the prototype stage. Now diving into the marketing, which I guess is what we're really interested in here. There are a number of different categories within the marketing. We've got blogs, we've got email marketing, local marketing, pay-per-click, sales funnels, we've got your social media marketing, and then finally, which we have yet to begin work on, is the video marketing. So it really is that video marketing that we're going to be working on in these videos, or to begin with anyway. Going back one step, so the system in terms of the social media marketing, that's what we're going to look at first, because that bit is actually working. So I'll do a demonstration for you right after this, but basically you can click your button and it will use everything the system has, the whole picture that the system has built up. Don't forget, this will improve over time, so the more you use the platform, the more it will know about you, your business, and bring it all together using the power of AI at its core, really, I guess. And then it uses that information to create social media posts. So to begin with, we'll have a look at creating a Facebook post, because what we're going to do is take that Facebook post functionality, and we'll have a look at the code and exactly how it goes from the first step and builds up that Facebook post, which comprises text and image. It's already integrated with Facebook, and it will post your new post to Facebook, to your page. So that's the functionality that we're going to take and adapt that for our use for creating the video structure. And as we mentioned yesterday, what we're going to end up with is that series, a step-by-step series of actions, of mini tasks, that instead of having to use your brain to think, what video shall I make today, how am I going to do it, what angle, all this kind of stuff, the script, writing scripts. Yeah, of course you can still do it, but ultimately the system will produce all that framework. For an example, it could say, set the camera here pointing at your face and read these lines. That will be scene 1, for instance. Then you just drop that into Final Cut Pro, bang, 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 bang. Add your transitions as the system has already suggested. Don't get me wrong, this is not fully automated, so at every step of the way you will still be able to go in and tweak, you'll be able to change however you like. The entire platform, its ethos is to support, it is not to replace, it's to allow one person to gain the abilities of an entire team. That's what I need. I haven't got the money, as you can see, I've not got the resources to hire an entire team to help me with my video production right now. What I've got is, here, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone, I've got a few bits of camera equipment. That's all I've got. So using what I do have, I'm going to get to the stage where I can create not only a video but a high quality, engaging YouTube video which is it highly related to the purpose of the channel, and it leaves nothing to chance. So, right, okie dokie, right. Okay, as promised, here is our first demonstration. So this is the home page of the platform. I'm not going to do anything too complicated here. So this is just a very basic business concept. It's my name, email address. So I'm going to click Analyze Concept. So it's going to go off. It sends my concept back to the platform, which forwards it using the OpenAI API, along with my custom prompt with the 10-step analysis framework. So it's done that. Unfortunately, my score is only 25, so we're not going to be able to progress with this exact concept, but nevertheless it will give you, a quick overview of exactly what happens with the first step. CRES is a concept ranking engine score of 25. To progress, we need a score of 30 or above. So we've only got 25, so we can't really progress as yet, but maybe we will. Let's see if we can progress beyond this step. So it gives me I'm not going to read all this out right now, but essentially the funding team must possess expertise, blah blah blah, without the strong credentials. So we haven't really, so it's telling me what I need to put in the concept. It's telling me first of all the skills that are lacking. We have not told the system that we do have these skills, so it's marked us down for that. Market demand for luxury concierge services is limited. It's a limited market. Right? That is definitely going to, unless we have specifically told the system about the quality of the market. For instance, if we already have a client list, we could have, maybe we'll try that. In fact, let's try that now. Let's say, so let's just come out of there. Right, let's add a few more bits and bobs. We are a small team, but have a great deal of experience in the industry. Not only that, we bring with us a what did we call it? A client list. A client list of several hundred high quality clients. Okay, let's try it again and see what happens. Now look at that. So we've gone from a CRES of a CRES, I just call it, a CRES of 30, bang up to 75. I think that really, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit excited, because obviously if you really were in this position of a group of, say, 3 partners with a great deal of experience in the luxury concierge business, and you definitely did have a client list of several hundred high quality clients, the chances of success for your business are extremely high. It's definitely going to work. The business is basically there. So it's so good that this really does show that the system works. Here we go. So, founding team, your team has relevant experience in the luxury concierge industry and a strong client list, which is a significant asset. See, I'm not just making this stuff up. You know, this is the real power of the system. It's going to work. Let's go. There is a notable demand for luxury concierge services, especially among high net worth individuals who value personalised and exclusive experiences. The market is competitive, but your existing client list gives you the competitive edge. And anybody who's ever been in business for any amount of time or in any capacity will know that having that edge is everything. When you've got an edge over your competitors over time, you are going to succeed. Let's see if we can get the score up even more. So it has pointed out. Right, let's just check these other. Let's just check these other categories. Value provided. The service offers high perceived value to the clientele who prioritise convenience and exclusivity. Blah 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 blah. Good. So it sounds like there's a tick in the box there. Funding. Adequate funding is crucial, especially for marketing. Blah 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 blah. Without. Right. So need some. If we add something on funding, agility. Your business needs to be flexible to adapt. Your team's existing. Right. So let's just add something about funding. We have a small but good quality fleet of 5 Mercedes, I like my Max, luxury cars, as well as 2 luxury classics. We are fairly well funded with, I'll put 300k in the bank. Right, let's give it another go. Now that is bizarre. It's actually lowered the score. It's really bizarre. You know, it's just one of those peculiarities with AI. It's one thing that I've really noticed when using AI. It genuinely is more akin to communicating with a person than a calculator. You know, you do get different results every time. There is variability. You do have to double check facts. You know all the limitations of AI, but don't worry, because they have all been taken into account within the app, and yeah, we do work around those. That said, you know, the actual feedback here. Oh, right. Now I can see why it's marked us down. It's literally told us, even though we have 300k, it's not enough. Okay. I just want to try one more thing, just out of interest. Let's up that to 900k. Yeah, now we're rocking. Let's give that another go. We're back to 75. Okay, cool. Let's see what it says actually. I'm interested. With 900k in the bank, you have a considerable runway to establish and grow your business. This funding should be allocated wisely to marketing, operations, and potentially expanding your team or fleet as demand grows. Okay. I think that's good. Let's develop the concept. Okay, and we're on to the next stage. Right, this is basically the next step where we will enter further details of your concept. It goes into 3 sections right now: founding team, business setup, and additional information. So let's just quickly whip through there. How many founders? I think we already said 3, didn't we? Oops. 2, 3. How many businesses have you started in the past? Relevant experience is definitely a plus. Next, year 1 budget. I think we said 900,000. Just put a unit in there. Projected sales for... Hey, what happened there? Oh, right, it's there. What is your projected sales for year 1? What should we say? Let's go for 1 million. How soon do you want to launch? Oh, I see. Months. Well, we want to launch pretty much straight away. Yes, we'll give 3 months. Supporting information. Describe your ideal target customers. A list of several hundred high quality clients is in place already. We are intending on using this platform to further our marketing efforts. What kind of competitors do you have, and what are they good at? Our competitors in the local area are popular but are focused on providing cheapest service. We would like to focus on quality. Business goal by year 3. We are developing an AI-based system to automate our workflow, which we anticipate will make us huge savings over our competitors, allowing us to gain a greater market share. Business to have captured more than 40% of the local market and have profits of over okay. does not seem to be working right now, so I think at that point I'm going to go and fix this. We'll continue this demonstration tomorrow, and I will see you then. So see you tomorrow.